Hello and welcome to the coverage of this National League One game between Sedgley Park and Rams. We're bringing you live coverage from the beautiful sunshine today. The officials for today's match, we'll start with those, are Ben Rayner as the referee, Jason Garrick as the assistant, and Richard Arthur as the second assistant. We've got the table up on the screen from of the league so far. You'll notice that there might have been some changes since you last looked, because there was a game between Richmond and Birmingham Moseley last night, which ended up in a draw with 35 all, 5 tries to each team. So that must have been a cracker, 3 points for each of them. You'll see it's sort of impacted the table and got implications for both Sedgley and Rams, as Rams sort of go charge towards the top of the table and Sedgley try to keep their good form and stay away from the bottom. It's a special occasion today. 100 caps for one of our players, John Blanchard. We'll go into a bit more details about him later, but we'll just throw over, what are you expecting to see from the game today?
Yeah, nice to be here, Alex. I was just watching the players come in. It's going to be a tough old game for both teams. Rams not coming into this game off the best of form. 4 losses on the bounce, which is very unlike them. But they had a cracking start to the season with a 10-game winning streak. And Sedge are coming off the back of this game with a great win away from home at Blackheath, 22-25. And they've had a much better start to 2025 than they did in 2024. So they'll be hoping to keep up that form in today's game.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll start quickly by going through the teams. We'll start with Rams. So number 1 is Paddy Harris. Number 2 hooker is Max Heyman, who's also the captain and Rams top try scorer this season. 3 Nick Barry. 4 Niall DeCaras. 5 Dan Swain. 6 Ben Atkins. 7 Tom Vaught. 8 James McRae. 9 Sam Boxall. 10 Fraser Honey. 11 Tomek Poznak. 12 Joe Panesi. 13 Axel Kaling Smith. 14 Zach Clow. 15 Andrew Lamb, and on the bench we've got Scott Kirk, James Baker, Harry Stone, Ollie Rhodes and Ollie Hodson. And your Tigers team today: number 1 John Blanchard on his 100th cap, 2 Ben Gregory, 3 Danny Rylance, 4 Bob Burtwell, who's the vice captain today, coming off his great performance last week on his 200th appearance. 5 is Will Connor, 6 Connor James, 7 Lewis Bradley, 8 Tom Ailes, 9 Matt Sturgis, 10 Warren Seals, 11 Sam Thorpe, 12 Matt Riley, who's the captain today, 13 Cameron Scanlon, 14 the top try scorer in the league, Reece Henderson, 15 Ollie Glass, 16 Austin Downham, 17 Tom Davis, 18 Isaac Deans, 19 Nathan Pope, who's finally back from injury, and 20 Murray Redpath. So just as we wait for the teams to come out, maybe just quickly go over what we've seen from Sedgley over the last few weeks.
So in the last couple of weeks, Alex, in the last 5 games, they boasted an impressive form, 3 wins and 2 losses. And in that last game, as I said earlier, a win away at Blackheath, a place where it's been pretty tough for Sedge to travel down and get a win from. And the last home game, though, they suffered a bit of a bitter loss to Birmingham Moseley, which was 20-28. But they currently sit 10th in the table on 42 points. And we've seen, I think this year with Sedge, they've actually put in a lot better performances than where they actually do sit in the table. We've seen some quite strong performances against some tough teams, against teams like Rotherham and Blackheath. So we've seen some very encouraging performances, and hopefully in 2025 we've seen that tide start to turn and the points started to tipple over and the wins have come.
Yeah, almost a direct swap of last season, where they started out really well and then had a little bit of a falter over the new year. This year, it's pretty much the opposite. So it's good to see that. I think we're just about to have the Rams team come out now. They've come all the way from Reading. We might have a few fans watching from Old Bath Road, so shout out to you if you're watching from there. Leave us some comments down in the YouTube. And we'll try and address as many as we can. Only good comments though, no negative ones, please. So what we're looking for is the last game out, Rams conceded a lot of penalties, so keep an eye out for that today. And now we've got the Tigers team coming out onto the pitch.
Led out there, Alex, by John Blanchard, making his 100th appearance today. Started as a junior at Sale FC before having a brief stint at Preston Grasshoppers, and then he joined Sedge after COVID, and he's been a stalwart ever since. He is also an ex-English Counties under-20 as well, so he's had quite a career so far as Blanny, and many more appearances to come for the Loosehead.
Brilliant. So we're just waiting for Seals to kick off here, kicking down towards the 5G tower. So that's what we're aiming for today. Lots of play down that end this half, and then towards the lovely full balcony in the second half. Seals takes the kickoff just outside the Rams 22. Great tackle from Henderson there, pushing Rams just inside, I think just outside the 22, so this kick can't go straight out into touch. Box kick there from Sam Boxall for his first start for Rams, and Ailes runs up into heavy traffic. Seals spins the ball out wide to Riley. And then Sam Thorpe on the wing. Through.
Some really good line speed there, Monty, from fast hands in there. Sedgley
Yeah,
playing with a purpose so far.
the conversion over the ruck speed is going quite well. Actually slowed down now that we've said that. Some cries of.
I think they've turned it over.
Yeah, turn over there. And then Atkins takes the ball in for Rams. Boxall to clear with a box kick, I think, here. He doesn't make touch.
Oh, I think he lost that in the sun then.
Thorpe takes up, makes some good ground, tackled quite low there, and then Sturgis spins it out to Ale. Nice tip on two Ailes there. Speed out wide, but a missed pass there from Seals to Ollie Glass. Burtwell sits one down.
Oh, it's
The
out.
ball stripped. Atkins with the ball on the run. And a penalty for Sedgley there, won by number 2, Ben Gregory.
Well, he mentioned earlier in the week, didn't he, Director of Rugby Seb Reynolds for Rams, that he didn't want to give away a few penalties, as they gave away 18 last week against Plymouth Albion, and there's the first one today inside the opening 3 minutes.
Yeah, of that, the Director of Rugby said that he was worried about Seals' kicking ability off the pens, saying if you give him the opportunity, he'll score them all day. So something that they've tried to work on probably throughout the week. So we'll see if that's had any impact. So Gregory throwing into the first line out of the game. Just fumbled there, and then Atkins lands on the ball. Cleared there by Fraser Honey. Henderson collects the ball, does a little chip, collected there by the open side flanker for Rams, but dropped. And then a penalty conceded by Tigers there.
I think you can see, Alex, in the opening few minutes there, it's going to be quite an aggressive game, this, from both teams. They're both, every time there's a ruck, they're straight in, trying to turn the ball over every single time. trying to strip the ball free.
Yeah, it looks like we're just going to have a little break in the game while Honey takes a bit of treatment there. So during the break in the game, as you said, very, very aggressive on the rucks here. Lots of turnovers, a few penalties either way. Do you think that's something that they've been sort of training and targeting on in the week, or?
I think both teams try and play that brand of rugby. It's aggressive, gun-ho rugby when they're at the best, and Rams obviously are the team that blow people away in this league, really, aren't they? I mean, I know they sit fourth in the table, have had a little bit of a bad patch of form, but I can't see it being long before they rectify that problem and they get going again on a big win streak, because there's still a lot to play for them in this title race and the chance for promotion into the championship.
I think promotion in the championship more important than ever this year, with ball just collected there by Thorpe, just missed touch, and a great tackle there. Boxall spins the ball to number 7.
Advantage there, it was a high tackle.
Some space out wide there. Breaks through the tackle, Atkins takes the ball, kicks through, but the pass was forward, so we're going to go back to the original advantage for the penalty. There was definitely a bit of space there on the wing though. Yeah, managed to find a gap in the Sedgley defence.
Yeah, I think it was that little offload there, wasn't it, from I think it was the number 11 there, Joe Penese. Offloaded it as Henderson tried to drag him into touch, and he found Ben Atkins there. He had a bit of space to run into.
We'll see if Fraser Honey can make touch this time with his penalty kick. Didn't manage it last time, but I'm sure he'll just be slightly less ambitious this time and get it well into touch.
It's collected by Tom Ailes, Will Connor, Lewis Bradley now.
Ailes breaks through a few tackles there.
Sturgis. Oh, and that's misplaced. Matt Riley looks to gather, does well to keep hold of it. Connor James. Sturgis going to set up for the box kick away. Penese goes up, bounces away. It's a bit of a loose ball scramble, and Honey now has it. That's a misplaced pass though. Zach Clough. Still on his feet. Blanchard's in there trying to bring him down. Honey. Kick into the backfield.
Finds a lot of space back there. No Sedgley defenders sort of covering that area, and Seals is going to take the clearance.
Honey collects well. Clough. He has a little kick in behind. There is a lot of space there. He's going to chase his own kick. Henderson and Seals are back there. Nice little reverse into Henderson. He's going to look to kick it away. Sends it high. Calling Smith with it. Just inside the Sedge half. Atkins. Ooh.
Big tackle there from Scanlon.
It was. I was interested to see if the ref would have called him for dumping him on his head there, but no. He shrugged that off straight away. Honey. Sends one out wide. Glasses under it. Great tackle though from Max Heyman, the captain. Will Connor. Ailes now has a run. He's brought down. He's a bit isolated though. And it will be a penalty for Tigers.
I think that was impressive there that Ailes didn't manage to lose the ball. Were very isolated. I thought for sure it'd be a turnover, but I think there was an advantage already played.
So Seals will now kick for touch.
So something I have been researching in my few weeks away from Sedgley is the line out, so hopefully can provide some insight here. It's a little bit far away for me to see this one though, so a few more on this side and we might be able to give a bit more in-depth detail on what's going on.
Will Connor now. Connor James, good tackle in there from Heyman. Matt Riley back inside to Scanlon, and that's knocked on.
Knocked on by Rams, the referee calls.
Yeah. Must have been a fair attempt for the ball.
First scrum of the game. They see too many collapsed scrums here.
Yeah, we do have quite good drainage here at Park Lane, but looks quite dry. It's a bit of a dust bowl out there. You can see there as Heyman was like stamping his boots into the ground, all the dust that came up. This will probably be the first level of the game. See who's going to have the upper edge. But first, referee Ben Raynor will just make sure things are all set.
So we're just 10 minutes into the game so far, still 0-0 at this point. Hoping to see the first score in the match soon.
Yeah, just another point there to add there, Alex, as well, for anyone who's watching on the live stream, is that we will keep you updated with the time as our stopwatch on the live stream doesn't stop, as opposed to the referee. So we will keep you updated with the official time. As Glass now has it in a chance, tries to skip inside. Well brought down though by Andrew Lamb, and Gregory just drops the ball. So Rams now have it. And that's an opportunity squandered there for Tigers. That would have been a good chance to put this Rams defence under pressure. And there's a bit of a squabble going over there between Birtwell and I think it was number 3, Nick Barry. As Rams are a bit penned in here, going to set up for the box kick away inside their own 5. It's kicked away. It's going to stay in touch. Seals has it. Glass, these members to the left. Riley, space over on the left. Thorpe now has it. He's inside the 22. Good tackle. Seals. Will Connor. So another good strong tackle from Rams. Seals. Matt Riley, quick offload to Gregory, to Glass. His number's out on the right. If Rylands can find Henderson, he can't, but he's still on his feet. He's still on his feet as he approaches the 5-metre line. Bradley. Seals. Blanchard. Good tackle from Atkins. Ailes.
Wrapped up well there.
Yeah, it's really good defending there from Rams. And they're going to earn themselves the penalty. Not releasing. They did really well under pressure there, did Rams.
Yeah, it was a good attack there by Sedgley. A few great offloads here and there, and then maybe the odd choice gone the slightly wrong way, but still did well to get as close as they did to the try line. It's going to be a lot of big pressure on this scrum, 5 metres out from the Rams line.
Yeah, thanks for everyone who's also commenting in the live stream. Chris Abrams says, come on Rams. Emma Chatfield says, watching from Cornwall, good luck Rams. And Charlie Kneecap who says, come on Sedge. Thanks to everyone who's tuning in.
Scrum's not solid there at all. reset there. So what happened there was both teams spun round, neither of them got any go forwards, and both front rows popped up, so the referees just said, let's try again.
I think that's quite a brave decision, actually, from the referee. Sometimes I think referees can just give a penalty either way and get the game re-flowing again, but he wanted the reset there, and he's going to get it. And that's a great decision, actually, from the referee. Not something you see every week.
No, a lot of the times scrum decisions, at least from the sideline, seem to be given at random, but here is a good opportunity. But an early engage there from Tigers, so they Rams are let off and have a free kick to clear their lines.
So Honey kicks it away. Will be a Tigers lineup. So Ben Gregory will throw this one in.
It's a good position for a line out here, lots of space in the backfield, so if they can get quick ball off the top, space to run.
Like that, as Matt Riley now has it. And that ball's loose, Sturgis, low past the Seals, Scanlon finds a hole. Birtwell, brought down by Honey. Sturgis to Gregory, tries to skip away from Paddy Harris. Seals, and that ball's loose. And it will be a knock-on.
Very unfortunate there. There's been a few balls that have just gone to hand, which you wouldn't expect in a bright sunny day like today, but maybe just trying to play a little bit too fast, the Tigers.
Yeah, I think so. It has been a little bit of a problem in recent weeks. More comments are coming into the live stream chat as Wilco B says, come on Rams, looks like a great day for it. And Paul Clark says, great coverage. I was hoping to have travelled up, but I had to change plans. So thanks for tuning in, Paul, and thanks to everyone else who's tuning in.
And please don't click on the links in the comments to the dodgy streams. This is the only one that you need to watch.
It's a really good scrum from Sedgley Tigers, and
it's gone for another reset. The referee, he's doesn't look like he wants to call penalties in the scrums today.
I think that's an encouraging sign, though, for Sedgley there. It was a strong scrum from him, and the fact that they're getting to have another go at it.
Yeah.
They would have loved the penalty, don't get me wrong. But it's another good chance to... And that'll be playing in the minds of that front row.
Yeah,
Rams.
it's always a good confidence booster to get one over on your opposition team, even if you don't get anything from it. But just, yeah, Rams will be thinking, we can't go backwards on this scrum.
That is a much better scrum, though, from Rams. As Honey now has the chance to clear away. And it is quite a good kick as Henderson collects. Stiff arms off. And he's then pushed into touch.
There seems to Honey's been able to find a lot of space in the Sedgley backfield so far. Lots of kicks in to where there are no defenders.
Yeah, the kicks they're not really causing any trouble at the minute for Tigers, but I think it's more the time that it's taking for like a Henderson or a Seals or a Glass to collect that ball. And that way you're just inviting the pressure onto yourself from Rams as they now have the ball approaching the halfway line. And there's a bit of space on the right.
Could be
It's
a
all a bit
turnover
of a mess. Oh, just... I think he's given that actually on Lewis Bradley for not rolling away.
It looked to me like he'd come in, he wasn't the original tackler, but Penalty given either way, so giving Honey the chance to kick the ball into the Sedgley territory.
And that will be a line out just outside the 22. Lineouts have proved to be, I think, quite pivotal this year for Rams' attack, as Max Heyman, with 13 tries, leads the team in the scoring department.
Yeah, there's no bigger sign of what style of rugby you play than if your hooker's the highest try scorer. Ailes managed to steal the ball in the line-out there. Great turnover.
I often say this when we're watching Sedgley. If Tom Ailes is having a good game, Sedgley tend to play really well. He's a very pivotal player in there at number 8. Well collected as well by Sam Fort. Seals now. Looks for the kick away. It's well collected in the backfield though by Andrew Lamb. He kicks it away, and that is a boom of a kick. Fortunate bounce for Glass and Seals. And Seals kicks this one away and will find touch.
Good passage of play for Rams there, gaining about 20 metres in territory through a bit of the kick tennis. Good way to bounce back after the misthrown line out before.
Apologies as well if you can hear any wind on the mics. It is a beautiful day, but there is also quite a strong breeze going towards the clubhouse. So I think if the Rams can get a penalty from quite far out, Honey might have a go for the sticks, as it is quite a close game so far. Well collected by Henderson, but that's become a bit of a mess. Tigers still have it. Connor. Sturgis through the box kick away. Clowes under it. Perez finds Clow. Good work from Rams. Strong tackling there from Ailes and Birtwell. Heyman, Honey, calling Smith. Still on his feet, found a gap. Here comes Pozniak on the left. He's got numbers to his right. Seals with the tackle, finds Colin Smith, and he's going to get it down. Still on his feet, and he's going to take this in for a try. And the first score of the game comes for Rams under the sticks. 22 minutes played, Tigers 0, Rams 5.
Great break there by the Polish international on the wing, Pozniak, and then just managed to find his man in a bit of space in Colin Smith to go under the sticks for probably the easiest conversion that you can have. A few missed tackles from Sedgley on the wing as well, just gave the space and the opportunity for the try from Rams.
Yeah, that was the first real space in the whole game for both teams, where as Honey converts. So 22 minutes played, Tigers 0, Rams 7. Yeah, just as we were saying then, Alex, that's the first moment in the game where we've seen Rams just turn in on a little bit, create a bit of space in that Sedgley back line, and credit to Tomek Pozniak there. He did really well to stay in touch. So Seals with the restart. James McRae was under it. And he's been put into touch. Great work there from Henderson. And Connor James in there as well. So Tigers will now have a line out inside the Rams half. Sends it deep. Ends up finding Seals, who picks it up with a spin. Matt Riley, and it's ball's loose. And here come Rams, now they have space. Colin Smith. He's going to go for it himself again. He stiff arms away. Tries the pass to Clow, evades him. But Clow's still on his feet, still not brought down, and he's going to get it down. Try for Rams. And in what has been a close game in the opening 20 minutes, it's now 24 minutes played. Rams 12, Tigers 0.
Really unfortunate there. A few loose passes, a bit of space. Rams bounce on the ball, make a break, and then a few very poor tackles there led to Clow scoring the try.
Yeah, Zach Clow with the try there. Colin Smith nearly made the double for himself, but then the offload found Zach Clow.
I think he was a bit lucky there. He'd maybe gone a little bit too ambitious and thought he could get the try on his own and almost mess the break up, but landed in the right place in the end for Rams.
Honey now with the conversion attempt. And no mistakes there from the Rams fly half, Fraser Honey. So he converts that, so it's 25 minutes played, Tigers 0, Rams 14. And it was just a little bit of a moment of madness there from Tigers. They had a line out in a really good position. Line out goes just a little bit too far and it creates a bit of confusion, and Rams have punished them. The restart was high and it is knocked on. So it will be a scrum for Tigers.
Yeah, you almost felt off the last restart with the line out on the 22. They essentially were trying to play a little bit too much rugby almost, trying to make that last pass work and make the space and go for the try. But sometimes it's better to just, take your tackle, reset, and then move from there rather than trying to force things. Hopefully we can see some good play off the back of this scrum, because it's in a very good position for a bit of nice back running rugby.
Yeah, it was certainly the weather for back running rugby as well. I know we've had a few days in the winter months, didn't we? And it will be a free kick now for Rams.
Again, an early engage from Tigers. It's the third or fourth time that they've done that this game, so they're desperate to get on the front foot, but they need to just calm down and take a few seconds before they go into this scrum.
So Honey with the free kick. Seals is under it. He sends one high, chases his own kick. Evades really everyone apart from Atkins, who tips it backwards. Honey.
And a penalty there for offside, I think, on Atkins, who was in front of the kicker when the ball was kicked.
I think so.
Bit of a guess, that one from us.
I think it might have been because, well, the ball bounced, didn't it, in Rams' half as well.
Yeah.
And then he was always in front of the ball.
Great penalty kick there, taking Tigers to about 10 metres out from the Rams line.
So, much better position now for this line out for Tigers. Can they turn it into points? Rams have done well defensively so far. And that's tipped away, and Rams have turned it over. And this is kicked into touch, so we will see another line out for Tigers, but that is a disappointing moment for them there.
Yeah, I think the line-out jump might have slightly taken Tigers by surprise there. Not often do defences jump and compete for the ball 5 metres out from their own line, just for the risk of the driving maul. So I wonder if the unexpected jump sort of caught them out there.
It's tipped away again. And the line out is proving to be costly. It's kicked into touch. And that's twice there. And Sedgley have cost themselves territory in the Rams' half.
It looks like the ball's not getting high enough. The first jumper for Rams is managing to get nice and tall, nice in front of the line-outs, and not giving the opportunity to even get to where Tigers are trying to throw the ball.
I wonder if that line-out before that sailed over everyone and then cost the try has proven to be pivotal, but Birtwell did well to collect that one. So Seals now. Bradley. Sturgis. Seals. Riley. Glass. Tips it off to Henderson. There's space now. Still on his feet. Oh, great tackle from Pozniak. And he is in touch. It's a great tackle from the winger. And it will be a line out for Rams.
Henderson had a man on the outside there. You almost thought if he'd just thrown that the pass to Connor James, then maybe they would have been able to reset for another phase rather than going for the Rams line out here.
Yeah, he tried to make the run on the outside there, didn't he? And the space was probably more on the inside. But Rams now have the line out, send it deep. Good take from Niall Dacre. Boxall sets up for the kick away, and that is a boom of a kick. It is a fantastic kick. So, will be a line out for Tigers, but it is a great way to relieve pressure when your scrum half's got a boot like that.
Yeah, I think that's going about 35 metres, that clearance, and you don't expect to see that sort of kick as a box kick off the back of a driving maul. So
I think he is slightly helped with the wind, as the wind is blowing in that direction, so it may have took it an extra 10 metres or so, but either way, it's a fantastic kick to relieve your team of some pressure. But here's Ailes now. Skips over a tackle from Atkins.
A much more convincing line out there from Tigers as well, which is good to see.
So Sturgis is going to box kick this one away. Rams are under it. Lamb boots it away. Seals and Glass are there. Seals collects. Seals with a kick. Pozniak's under it as well. And that was a strong tackle. Honey. And he's going to bring this one back for the high tackle.
Yeah, it was quite a forceful tackle from Sturgis.
Yeah, he kind of... It looked for a minute like he led with his shoulder a little bit as well.
That's what I thought as well. Obviously, the linesman had the best view of it and was called penalty only. Giving Honey the opportunity to go deep into Sedgley territory here. He's done well there, getting the ball to about 10 metres from the Sedgley try line.
A few people in the chat again. Jack Heyman saying, "Come on Rams, great coverage this is." Paul Riley also saying, "Come on Tigers," who's tuning in from Fife. And Jimbo 123 also says, "Come on Tigers."
Atkins takes the ball off the back of the maul. Almost makes all the way to the try line.
Good run there from Voy. The ball's loose though. And Rams, he just can't get it down, can the number 8, James McCrae. Rams really putting Tigers under some pressure. Heyman, just short. He's literally leant up against the sticks. His numbers out on the right. Axel calling Smith as looks to have a go. No. And it is a try. Rams have their third try of the game, and I think it's Sam Boxall actually who got that try.
Another try off the back of a bit of a messy play from both teams. It's the luck of the day seems to be definitely falling on the side of the Rams so far when whether a loose ball bounces into whose hands. There was a lot of good disruption by Tigers of the attack, but just a little bit of an unlucky bounce, and the Boxall took the space and got over for the try.
Yeah, I think it is Sam Boxall who got the try. It's just the ball seemed to just be loose, didn't it? And he just picked it up and ran straight, full steam ahead, and got himself his first try of the season. So, currently 35 minutes played. Tigers 0, Rams 19. Honey now will set up for the conversion. And no mistake again from Honey, he's 3 for 3. So 35 minutes gone, Tigers 0, Rams 21.
I think if you're Tigers here, you're going to really want to try and score at least some points before half time. Otherwise the game is definitely in danger of getting away from them.
Well taken by Lamb. Kicks into touch. Straight at the commentators' heads. And it's a line-out now for Tigers, and we've seen this quite often so far in the game, where Tigers have had a line-out, but they've not been able to really do much from it. Send it high to the back. Ailes wasn't able to grab hold of it, and it wasn't straight either.
So you'll see in the lineouts, if you watch closely on the next one, Rams seem to be running a sort of mirror defence where they're just copying exactly what the Sedgley line is doing, and so far they're managing to disrupt the ball that way. They just seem to be a little bit quicker to the jump and just putting too much pressure on the catch.
Yeah, I noticed there as well. It's number 4, Niall Dacre for Rams. He's really calling out the orders in that line out for them, making sure they're strong in there. He's watching Ailes every time, seeing where his movements are. It's a strong scrum from both teams. And Honey now, not a great pass. Finds Lamb.
Seals thought he was on the ball there, but referee says no.
McRae looked to have a run there. Atkins. Boxall with a kick away. Glass.
Well taken backwards there. You don't see that often.
You do not, as Sedgley Shook has a go, and he's pulled down by his shorts, and the ball's loose. Advantage to Tigers. And Heyman managed to strip the ball free from Ailes, but it will be a penalty to Tigers.
I think Atkins is down there, just getting a little bit of treatment there from the physios.
Yeah, I think he might have took one in the chops.
So we're at 38 minutes so far with this break of play. Probably not the first half that Sedgley were imagining when they came out onto the pitch today.
No, I don't think so, Alex. I mean, but if you look back on that first 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes were quite a close contest. I mean, it was 0-0 after the first 20 minutes. Both teams were trying to find a few edges and find a few gaps to penetrate into, but it was Rams who really found that first pivotal moment in the game, and then a few costly errors from Tigers has just let this game kind of escape them a little bit. But a score here in the last few minutes of the first half will do them some good. Seals now sends this into touch. So it'll be a line out on the 22.
Yeah, it's a good thing too. Is just watch the Rams number 4 here in this line-out, because he's definitely in charge of the line-out defence, isn't he?
Yeah, you can see him there now, barking the orders. Lewis Bradley, advantage to Tigers. Ailes. Birtwell. Seals. Low pass to Glass, but he still has it. Scanlon has Henderson to his right. Keeps it himself. Strong tackle there, though, from Rams number 5, Dan Swain. Connor. Seals. Finds Connor James. Sturgis. Birtwell. Gregory looks to have a go. Gets Tigers into the 5. And referee's going to bring it back for that earlier penalty. I didn't quite see what he said there, because
I think it was in the line-out jumping across. So just giving Seals the opportunity to set a great position for Gregory to throw in from here.
I was obstructed then by the floodlight as he was giving that penalty. So it will be a line out just outside the 5-metre line for Tigers. And they set up the driving maul straight away. It's moving, it's getting close. Is it getting down? It is! Much better line out work from Tigers. And they get their first points on the board. That try coming from the hooker, Ben Gregory.
Yeah, you normally have to give it to a hooker on a driving maul, don't you? Even if you can't tell who's managed to dot it down. That'll be his 6th try of the season so far.
Yeah, Gregory, who signed from Field at the start of this season. Earns himself his 6th try of the year. So Seals will settle for this conversion, and judging by the clock in the far corner, this will be the last action of the first half. Seals lines this one up. And no mistake from the Tigers talisman. So, Tigers 7, Rams 21, and we are actually. Are we going to see more? No?
No, they've run past.
Has he blown his whistle? Did he blow his whistle?
I didn't
Because
hear
nobody
it.
knows if he's blown his whistle, but it's half time here at Park Lane. Currently, half time, Tigers 7, Rams 21. We will be back with you shortly for the second half. Hello and welcome back to Park Lane for today's game between Sedgley Tigers and Rams. And if you're just joining us, it currently is at half time. Tigers 7, Rams 21. I'm also joined by Alex Evans on the co-coms and Vinnie Morley on the camera and Joe Barnes-Taylor on the social media. Whereas Tigers come back out onto the pitch and Rams just have a little bit of a huddle there, taking on some encouragement from what they had in that first half. And I think we've also seen a change out there, a couple changes actually for Rams. As I can see on the backs there of 16 and 17. So that's 16, that's 16 Scott Kirk, who is on loan from Bath and won this under 26 nation, last year with England. And 17 James Baker has also come on, and I think that is changes to the front row. So I think that's Paddy Harris and Nick Barry who have been replaced for Scott Kirk and James Baker. And I'm looking out there towards the Tigers team. I don't think there's any changes for the home side. As Fraser Honey restarts the game.
Taken in well there. Good maul, gaining a few metres. Oh, it's ball stolen there by Rams.
Yeah, Rams looking like they're going to continue where they left off in that first half, as Colin Smith now has it. Still on his feet, he's got numbers to his left and to his right. He finds Lamb on his left and he's going to get it down pretty much under the sticks. A fast start for Rams in this second half. They mean business out there today. 41 minutes played. Tigers 7, Rams 26.
Yeah, a good strip from the ball there by one of the Rams forwards. Absolutely fleeced Sedgley and managed to get the ball out to Lamb to score underneath the sticks.
That's the second try underneath the sticks for today's game. Axel calling Smith with the first one in the first half. And then the fullback, Andrew Lamb, getting his 4th try of the season. Fraser Honey with the conversion, and it is also the bonus point there for Rams with their 4th try of the game. And quite simply put, from a home team's perspective, Tigers are still in the dressing room.
Yeah, I was going to say at half-time that whoever scores the first try in the second half is really going to determine the way it goes. And Rams have done it straight from the bat, so it's a very long way now for Tigers to come back from. But this is a good opportunity to do it.
Connor just spills it there, doesn't he? And it's kicked away. A few Tigers fans in today expressing their opinions towards the referee, Ben Rayner. Asking for a knock on there, but not given. But it will be a line out for Tigers inside the Rams half. Sturgis, Seals, Bradley.
Great line out take there. I didn't think it was straight, but Rams didn't jump up, so under the new rules it doesn't matter.
Sturgis, Gregory, strong tackle from his opposite number, Heyman. Glass, Ailes. Good tackling there from the number 12, Joe Penez. Seals, Scanlon. Tackled by Honey. Rylance. Seals, Connor James. Glass, Scanlon, Henderson. Just stays in touch, finds Glass now, the space to his left. And Sturgis is in. And he's going to get this down now for a try. Good response from Tigers. 44 minutes played. Tigers 12, Rams 28.
Yeah, great try there. Henderson managed just to get the ball off to Glass into some space, and then an inside pass to Sturgis. Pretty similar to quite a few of the Rams tries there, with the 2-on-1 on the defender, and then just pass through to score right at the end.
That's Matt Sturgis' second try of the season. And it was actually quite similar there, Alex. There's a lot of space in behind of both teams, really. We've not really seen Tigers exploit that until now. And Seals will set up for his second look at a conversion.
It'll be interesting now to see how Rams play if they start to carry on going for the tries. They've got the bonus point now, or given that Tigers have just scored, maybe they go for penalties and just try and extend the lead.
And this one smashes off the upright. So a missed conversion there from Seals. Score remains Tigers 12, Rams 28. Honey with the restart.
Taken well there, and then dropped by DeCray.
Yeah, referee just signalled for the knock-on as well, but Tigers have the ball. Burtwell.
Referee tells them to release.
So we're setting up for the box kick away with Sturgis. Sends it high. Tigers still have the ball. Lewis Bradley now. Bradley, who was players player and coaches player of the year last year for Tigers. Riley, Scanlon, Ollie Glass. Good tackle in there from Colin Smith. Seals, Ailes. Matt Riley, Will Connor, dishes it out wide to Henderson. He picks it up, he's still on his feet. Can they catch him? Tries a kick in behind, and that's going to roll dead.
It almost was perfect there from Henderson, just a bit too much on the kick there. I imagine a 22 dropout here, Rams will go for.
Yeah, he just seemed to... One of them where he almost caught it too well, that kick, as it flew out of the back. So it will be a 22 dropout, as you say, Alex, for Rams now.
20 metres back, that would have been the perfect kick for Henderson, just a little bit too close to the line. While we're waiting for the ball to restart in the other big game of the day, Ireland are currently leading France 13-8, so not looking good for England, Six Nations chances.
Seals. To Burtwell. Stewart steaming in. Bradley. Connor James. And the referee has just blew his whistle. And it is a penalty for not releasing. So Rams have turned the ball over here now. And he took a while, really, there, didn't he, to give that decision?
I think it must have been called by the assistant referee, and there was just waiting to see which way it landed. I think Honey's going to kick the ball towards us here. Watch the camera.
He's not going to find touch, though, as Glass collects well. Seals booms this one away. That's a great kick from the fly half, as this ball has gone right into the back. And Honey will kick this one away. It's not a bad return. Finds touch, so it will be a line out for Tigers. Rylands actually did quite well to not touch the ball then as it was on its way out.
I think, yeah, he looked very tempted, didn't he? Thought he was going to jump for it, but thankfully he kept his hands down.
Burtwell.
Advantage,
Sturgis. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit of foul play in the line out there. The jumper taking the hands off the ball, which you can't do. You can do it if you just grab the ball, but you can't touch the defender's hands.
That is a boom of a kick from Seals. And this will be a line out about 7 metres out from goal.
The line-out's probably been one of the weakest parts of the game for Tigers so far today, so hopefully they manage to turn that around here. So far in the second half it's been okay.
Good take from Ailes. The Tigers trying to drive that maul forward. Gregory's there at the back. And there's a bit of off the field scuffle between Rylance and Heyman.
Gregory's
and it is
over.
a try. Ben Gregory with his second try of the game. And when they can set up that line out, it's worked for Tigers.
Yeah, great rolling maul there. Almost got distracted myself by the little tussle that was going on between the two front rows. But the driving maul's been working well so far. 2 tries that way.
And Tigers finding a way back into this game. 51 minutes played. Tigers 17, Rams 28. Seals look for conversion. He was unsuccessful with the second one. So Seals with the conversion. Is successful, no mistake there. So 52 minutes gone. Tigers 19, Rams 28.
And the cavalry has arrived for Tigers. Pope is back on the pitch.
We've seen our first changes of the game as well for Tigers. So it's John Blanchard, who made his 100th appearance today for Tigers, is come off for Austin Downham, so he'll slide in there at loose head prop. And a return to action for Nathan Pope from injury, who's been injured with a nagging knee injury since Dings. He's replacing captain Matt Riley, so he'll slot in there at centre. Kicked away, collected by number 8, James McRae. Kirk with a run. Was a high tackle, so it will be an advantage. Rams will take the penalty. Honey kicks for touch, finds it. So Heyman now to deliver the line out. Well collected by Dan Swain. Atkins now. Good run there from Joe Penez. Advantage to right. Yeah, and
Brought down by Tigers there, the referee judges. So
to Kirk. To try here, Tigers. Honey finds it out right to Clough. Good tackle from Glass and Seals. He offloads it.
they've opted to choose the penalty a little bit close on the line out, so they don't even have to kick the ball, they just take the line out again from the same place. Or no, he is going to kick the ball. Okay, ignore me.
There was a few shouts actually from the Rams bench telling him to take the scrum.
Yeah, that would have been a big call to do a scrum 5 meters out. That's that's the forward pack feeling like they're definitely on top.
So line out's delivered. Heyman has another chance to drive them all forward.
Slow down there. The referee seems happy so far.
And it's stripped away by Ailes. Good work in there from the Tigers, number 8. And they've won themselves the penalty. So an opportunity squandered there for Rams.
Yeah, I think Sturgis was just taken a little bit late in the tackle there, so penalty and a chance for Seals to clear the lines.
Alex, Rams are from near where your roots are from.
Yeah.
What have you made of their performance so far today?
My local team, I've played against them a few times when I was a junior for Bracknell Rugby Club. They had a different name back then, Reading Ainsians, but it was always a lovely club to go and visit. I remember one match in the freezing hail where it was so cold when we came into the changing rooms, the cold showers pretty much burnt us. So that was a fun match. Yeah, big up Bracknell Rugby Club. I believe Ben Atkins as well, the Reading Rams 6. He played a few years below me, but he's somehow got more hair than me, which is he's got a lot more hair than me, so that's how you can see the ages. Taken in well. Sturgis is going to fling the ball out to Bradley.
Sturgis now, Seals, Scanlon, trying to rip the ball away. There is number 5, Dan Swain. Ailes. Tigers earn themselves a penalty inside the Rams' half.
A little bit over-exuberant in the turnover attempt there, Rams.
A few more comments in the live chat. Wilco B says, "We love you, Bakes." And Paul Clark, thanks for tuning in. He said the Sedge 8 is superb, and you are correct, Paul. Tom Ailes is a cracking player. And Jake Greenall says, "Good response. Come on, lads. Keep it going." That kick into touch then from Seals, didn't find it, but they've got the ball back here now with Glass. Nathan Pope. Sam Thorpe, tries the little kick in behind, well collected by Fraser Honey. Glass now has it. And the Sedge faithful trying to cheer the boys on and get some momentum going for the home side. Glass offloads it to Lewis Bradley. Good tackle in there again from Fraser Honey. Austin Downham. Seals. Connor James. Offloads it to Pope. Seals. Finds Henderson out wide right. Oh, and he slips. Still on his feet, though.
It's still going.
Great work there from the winger, Reece Henderson. Connor James. Advantage to Tigers as well. And it will be a penalty now to Tigers.
Just checking on the score. This will take them, this kick, if successful, within 7, within striking distance. It's 60 minutes-ish played. I'm not sure what it says on the live stream because again, we can't stop our clock, so it keeps ticking down. Very important kick this. The you know, back within touching distance, and then Tigers can really try to you know, score a try and then finally get in the lead for the first time this match.
Yeah, I think this is quite an interesting point actually, to take the points now, sooner rather than later. Pile the pressure on a little bit. Try and search for that try later on in the game. No mistake from Seals. So that's 61 minutes played. Tigers 22, Rams 28. It's a shallow restart, well collected by Nathan Pope. And he's got loads of space in the backfield. He's a bit isolated. Finds Scanlon. He's got it. Is he going to get it down? Offloads it to Pope. Wait for the decision, and it's try! Unbelievable work from Nathan Pope. What a moment in the game. Nathan Pope collected the restart, broke away, found Scanlon, who was brought down by Lamb, who's actually hurt himself in the process. But his offload finds Pope, and he's got it down in the corner.
It's great to have Pope back, isn't it?
Unbelievable work out there.
Mistake from the kickoff with Honey not making the ball go 10 metres, but Pope managed to grab it and took the space, took the opportunity, and broke out wide. And then a few brilliant offloads later, and Sedgley over in the corner.
Seals will look to try and convert this now. It is. I've got to feel a little bit there for, I think it's Andrew Lamb who got hurt in the process of trying to make that try-saving tackle. But Seals now has a chance to give Tigers the lead for the first time in this game. It's not a great conversion, so that one misses left. But it's 63 minutes played. Tigers 27, Rams 28. And just apologies out there for anyone who's watching the live stream. It is currently Tigers 27, Rams 28, not 29. So Honey now with the restart, and he makes sure this one does go 10 metres. Oof, and that was a nasty collision, and Connor has been wiped out. But Lewis Bradley has it now for Tigers, and the momentum is with the home side. And it is all a bit of a mess out there. The ball's loose. Rams now have it. Boxall calling Smith. Was a high tackle. Vantage Rams. Heyman. Swain. That ball's dished off loose, and he's going to come back for the high tackle from Danny Rylance. We also have seen a replacement made for Rams. Number 19, Ollie Rhodes, has come onto the pitch. And judging by what happened in earlier events, I'm going to make the guess that it is Andrew Lamb whose afternoon has run its course after trying to make that tackle earlier on. So he's been replaced by number 19, Ollie Rhodes. And
yeah, it looks like Clough's gone to fullback where he played the last match for Rams, so used to the position. Bit of a messy take there from Rams.
Panese met by Gregory. And this attack is really pivotal now for Rams. They've given up a lot of breathing space in the game. Honey, Kirk. Bradley tried to turn the ball over. Ailes has it, and he's won them the penalty. Not releasing there from the number 7, Tom Voigt for Rams. And I just want to ask you here now, Alex, is doubt creeping in? Rams have come into this game off the back of 4 straight losses, and they were really in cruise control at one moment in this game. And now there's only a point between both teams. Do you think the doubt is starting to creep in for Seb Reynolds' side?
Yeah, it did look like it was all Rams first half, and now it's just started to slightly creep the opposite way, and, you know, there's 1 point in it. And as Rams, if you've lost the last few games as well, that's going to be playing in the back of your mind. So they'll be desperate to score the next points here.
And that line-out flies straight over the back. Seals kicks it long, though. And now it's a foot race. And it's just going to go out inside the 5-metre line. So it will be a line-out for Rams.
The game has got really messy over the last sort of 5-10 minutes. The last try from Tigers since then, there's been a lot of drop balls, a lot of kicks in play. It's definitely opening it up and suiting Tigers a lot more than Rams.
I was just about to say, Alex, I think that suits Tigers, this messy style. Rams are a little bit all at sea right now, and they need this line out to go correctly. It's well taken from number 8, James McRae. Boxall looks like he's going to try and kick this one away. He does. It's not a great kick into touch. So Sedge will have a line out. About 15 or so metres out from the try line. And just mention for anyone who is tuning in, the stopwatch on the live stream isn't correct. The actual time is 67 minutes played, so I will keep you updated with the actual time. But Gregory now with the line out. Much better line out as Ailes collects.
Making a good ground here, Sedgley.
And they've got the advantage. Sturgis tries a little tapping behind, and referee will bring it back. And a few little afters here between Sturgis and Boxall. Sturgis didn't like the way Boxall brought him down then.
Yeah, you got the 2 most fiery players on the pitch, and the number 9s each time, the most irritating ones to play against. So I think they've both got on each other's nerves.
Yeah, it just came after the referee had blew his whistle and Boxall chased.
I'm surprised by the decision to go for the corner here. You know, Seals could have had the opportunity to put Tigers in the lead, but they're going for the bonus point try here, I guess. No, they've already got that. But throwing it in, and they're going to try and increase their lead.
They're obviously feeling confident with that driving maul, though, Alex. Twice it's worked already today, with Ben Gregory scoring twice. And they send the line out back. It's missed everyone again. Not for the first time this afternoon, and Rams have turned the ball over.
That was what I was worried about, the way the line out had been going so far this game.
Honey's kick is collected by Thorpe. He skips away, finds a hole, offloads to Rylance. He's brought down along the 5. These numbers to the left, and Downham's in the corner! Austin Downham has turned this game on its head. 70 minutes played, Tigers 32, Rams 28. Unbelievable moments here at Park Lane.
Brilliant try there. Great steps from Sam Thorpe. brilliant offload. And then I thought Mallinson had offloaded the ball to Bradley, and he was going forwards and backwards all over the place, and then in the corner. Amazing.
The Seals now is going to set up for the conversion. We have also seen a change as Ben Gregory and Will Connor have been replaced by that. So Isaac Deans will go at flanker and Connor James will move into lock. And Ben Gregory has been replaced by number 17, Tom Davis, who's on dual reg with Sale Sharks, as Seals now lines this one up. And no mistake from Seals. Extends the Tigers' lead as we approach the final 10 minutes here at Park Lane. It's Tigers 34, Rams 28. And just as I was saying there, so Tom Davis has replaced Ben Gregory, Isaac Deans has replaced Will Connor, and Murray Redpath has also replaced Matt Sturgis.
Ailes breaks, he's step 2.
He's got Redpath to his right, stays on his own. He's a little bit isolated. Bradley now. It's a low pass, and it's Rylance who's ended up on it. So Tigers keep possession. Seals kicks it deep in behind. Rhodes is under it. Boots this one into touch. And it's not a great kick away, so Tigers will have a line-out.
Just seems to, everything seems to be going Tigers' way in the last sort of 10, 15 minutes. Real change to how the first half was going. You'd say maybe the Tigers been let out the zoo or something like that if you were funnier than I was.
And there's, just as a break in play, there's a great shot there of the balconies here at Park Lane that are packed to the rafters as the Tigers faithful are cheering the boys on against Rams today. Thank you for everyone who's tuned in on the live stream and everyone who's here at Park Lane for their support.
Make sure if you are watching on the live stream, just drop a like and a subscribe as well. It'll do our numbers great, and you'll be able to catch the next brilliant match that Tigers are involved in.
Jake Greenall says, yes, boys, quality, let's go. And Mark O'Callaghan who says, great stuff, but it is quite a tight contest here now at Park Lane. It didn't seem like that at one point as Rams were really coasting during the game. And it's gone up high again, the line out. So Rams have the ball. Tom Voigt with it now. And Tigers have turned it over. Brilliant work from Davis. Danny Rylance has numbers to his left. He's jinked inside. Good work in there from the number 3. Redpath. Davis. Scanlon. The momentum has really shifted in Tigers' favour in this game. Downham.
Ball turned over there. And Rams have got a bit of space on the outside to run into.
And it's Axel Colling-Smith who's had an excellent game for Rams. He's been the real star out there for them today. McRae. And you might see a number 21 there. It is actually Sam Boxall who's wearing the number 21 shirt. He's just had a change of top. I think his was ripped earlier. And will be time off, just while Birtwell receives some treatment.
What do you think's been the difference maker in this second half, where it's sort of switched over to being Tigers from Rams?
It's an interesting point you make there, Alex, and I've been trying to put my finger on it for most of this second half, but I mean, Rams came out flying out the traps, and that line-out's not straight, and it's just the little things like that have turned line-outs not being straight. A few costly penalties have really turned the tide towards in Tigers' favour.
I think it is a bit of what you said earlier, where Rams aren't playing with the confidence of maybe a team that should be a bit more confident given where they are in the league, and it's just sort of the doubt is creeping in, the little mistakes here and there, and it, once it starts going, it snowballs down. It's really difficult to stop from there onwards.
So it will be a scrum now for Tigers if we approach the final 7 minutes of this game. And Tigers with the penalty. And lots of errors are starting to creep in now for Rams. They gave away 18 last week against Plymouth Albion. And I know the director of rugby, Seb Reynolds, wasn't happy about that and said they'd look to correct that this week, but they were on course to be proving him right. But in the last 15 minutes or so, Tigers have really put some pressure on as Blanchard is going to return to action and he's going to replace Danny Rylance. So looks like Blanchard might go in at tight head. And Danny Rylance receives a round of applause as he makes way. He's had a cracking game out there as Danny Rylance. A contender for Starman, Alex?
Potentially, maybe not on the field long enough, but has definitely made a big influence while he's been on. As we just watch another good driving maul here from Tigers.
Seals.
Just an accidental offside there, so a penalty to Rams. Henderson, I think, running into Scanlon.
So Honey with a kick. Finds touch. So as we approach the final 5 minutes of this game, it's currently Tigers 34, Rams 28.
I think we had a car alarm going off then as well, so it's all happening here at Park Lane.
Boxall, Honey. Finds Panese. Harry Stone is also on the field now for Rams as Tigers have turned it over and Davis will have a run. Still on his feet, offloads it to Henderson and he's got an open field in front of him. Skips around the outside. Good tackle out there. And I think Rams have turned it over. But it has been knocked on. So it will be a Tigers scrum. And pivotal seconds on the clock. It's going to tick away now. Tigers will be looking to make this 2 wins on the bounce after an impressive win last week versus Blackheath. And Rams, if they can try and get a score in the final few moments, that'll end their four losses on the bounce.
It was a great rip initially in the ruck down in the Tigers half by Deans, and then from then just a bit of good open play. Henderson got the ball. It's always good to see him running wild. It's the top try scorer in the league. And then just a little knock on and it's a Tigers scrum. Trevor's going backwards, but Ailes takes the ball off really well and breaks through into the 22.
Yeah, good work there from Tom Ailes as Redpath finds James, but he spills it. So Rams will have the ball now. Dacre, Panese, Axel Collins-Smith, Rhodes. Strong tackle from Scanlon and Pope. Honey, Dacre, Panese. Out left to Heyman. Finds Pozniak. Honey. Kirk. Davies tried to turn the ball over. Honey. Perezi out wide to Clow. Stays on his feet. Rhodes is in touch. And that was celebrated like a try, that tackle from Ollie Glass.
The seconds are really counting down now. It looks like we've got just over a minute left to play, and that tackle is almost like a try.
Excellent work from Tigers defence. Rams really struggled to get out then, didn't they? They couldn't really find any space. Good line defence from Tigers. And it's time off now just for as Blanchard, and I think it's Birtwell who's receiving a little bit more treatment. They've been in the wars there today, Tigers, and they've had to dig deep during this game because they were, after around 60 minutes, you could have easily said they were down and out.
I thought they were after the first try in the second half. Like 1 minute on the clock, Rams 21 points ahead. I thought that was the game, but they've shown incredible resilience to come back and get themselves in the position where it looks like, you know, at the moment, if everything goes their way, they've won the game.
So as we approach the final minute of the game, it's currently Tigers 34, Rams 28. They've both got the bonus point. But at the minute, it's Tigers who are going to come away with the win if they can keep hold of it. But Rams have turned it over.
Just the line out again, it's the one part of the game where Rams are definitely on top throughout the whole match.
And Panese finds Clow, but he spilled it and Pope's on it. But that ball's loose. It's a bit of a mess. And the referee is going to bring it back for a knock-on. So it will be a Tigers scrum. And Danny Rylance is going to come on. Not quite sure who he's going to replace. Looks like Blanchard is going to make way. I think Blanchard just took a little bit of a knock then in the previous action. So Blanchard on his 100th appearance makes way. And an appearance to remember for him, as it currently looks like Tigers might be able to come away with this victory. 80 minutes are up.
It's got to be the most important scrum of the game so far. Just need to recycle the ball, hold strong, get the ball out the back. Nothing fancy here needed.
And the referee, Ben Rayner, just wants them to reset. I wonder if Tom Hales might just pick this ball up and boot it into touch himself at the number 8. Redpath puts it in. And it's a bit of a mess, and Rams have earned themselves a penalty. So this game is still alive. Honey's going to kick it for touch to gain some territory.
Yeah, they've been given one last chance, Rams. The last few scrums have been poor from Tigers, and Rams have shown their dominance. In the forwards, actually, in the set pieces, that's been really where they've really shown their dominance. And it's not showing on the scoreboard, they're not in the front, but they've definitely had the front foot in the set piece all game.
So line out to be taken by Heyman. This will be do or die now for Rams. Collected by McRae. Tigers trying to drive them all out into touch. And here comes Voigt. Finds Panese. Boxall finds Kirk. And Seals almost strips it free. Advantage to Rams. Honey finds Swain. Kirk. Honey out to Heyman. We've got Pozniak on his left. Ball's gone dead, but he will bring it back for the earlier infringement. It was on Warren Seals for not rolling away.
This is going in the corner, isn't it? There's nowhere else it's going.
So Honey with the kick for the corner. It's not a bad one either. So this will be a line out. About 8 metres out from goal.
It's looking pretty ominous here, isn't it, for Tigers?
Heyman, who's going to put this ball in play. He comes into the game. He came into today's game with 13 tries in the season, leading the team in tries. And is the captain going to be able to try and get his team over the line here? It's collected by Swain.
Heyman's got the ball now, he's at the back.
He's driving forward and Rams are trying to pile that ball over the line. They're approaching the 5 metre line.
Seems to have slowed. It's going backwards now. We can't really see what's going on, but it looks like it's held.
Heyman's actually got the ball down now. Panese. Right in the far corner. Kirk.
Almost made it all the way. Oh, dragged over potentially.
The ball's loose. Advantage Rams. Boxall's got it. What's he going to decide? It goes back. Honey's going to kick it for the corner. Rhodes collects.
And scores. Touchdown in the corner there. Rhodes just taking the ball over Glass's head and scoring the try.
Does he give the score?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he did, yeah.
And it is. It's Rhodes with the score. And now, that takes the score to Tigers 34, Rams 33, but this is the crucial moment now.
He's not missed one yet, Honey. He scored all of his kicks so far.
So, apologies for the commentary there. I didn't realise the referee had given the try. He just seemed to walk away. So, but this is the moment now for the game. Fraser Honey. He's going to line up this conversion, and we've got a great angle here right in front of us. Honey, who's yet to miss. Fraser Honey for the game. Drags it wide, and Tigers have won! Full time here at Park Lane.
Whoa.
Tigers 34, Rams 33. And what a game that is, Alex.
That was a tense finish. I think cameraman Vinny almost had a heart attack there.
What a spectacle today's game has been. Unbelievable performance from both teams out there. Rams at one point were on cruise control mode. They were up by, I think they were up by 3 scores at one point, were they, Alex?
Points, yeah.
And Tigers have clawed it back and almost threw it away at the end.
I think the gust of wind at the end just making the difference.
And Honey's conversion was not to be, so it's ended here now, here at Park Lane. Tigers 34, Rams 33. Thank you to everyone who's joined in, and we hope to see you next time. Alex, just before we go, have you got a star man for us?
Well, I think it's got to be, 100 caps. He's played well. He came off on the bench, was imperious, big tackling, big carrying. It's got to be John Blanchard today.
Yes, John Blanchard there on his 100th appearance earns himself the star man for today's game. But it's ended here at Park Lane. Tigers 34, Rams 33.